What do rich people know that poor people don't? It's often said that knowledge is power, and there's a lot of truth to that statement. After all, the more you know about the world around you, the better equipped you are to navigate it successfully. This is especially true when it comes to money. Rich people tend to have a much better understanding of financial matters than poor people do, and as a result, they're able to make wiser decisions with their money. They understand the importance of investing for the future, and they're not afraid to take risks in order to achieve their goals. Poor people, on the other hand, often struggle just to get by from one month to the next. They're more likely to make impulse purchases and rack up debt, rather than save for a rainy day. In short, rich people know what it takes to build wealth, and they're willing to do what it takes to achieve their financial goals. Hey there, my name is Marcus, and I used to be poor. I know what it's like to feel like you're stuck in a rut and can't seem to get ahead. But after years of research and experimentation, I've discovered some secrets that the wealthy use to amass their fortunes. And in this video, I'm going to share them with you. So whether you're looking to get rich or just want to start saving more money, this video is for you. 1. Wealthy people prefer getting paid based on the value created, not on their time. It's no secret that wealthy people are often paid handsomely for their time. They charge high hourly rates for consulting work, give talks for tens of thousands of dollars, and earn royalties on the books they write. While there's nothing wrong with being compensated for one's time, it's important to remember that someone who is wealthy has the luxury of being able to take advantage of opportunities that wouldn't be possible if they were only paid by the hour. For example, a wealthy person can afford to spend months writing a book without seeing any immediate financial return, secure in the knowledge that they will eventually be compensated based on the value they've created. In contrast, someone who is paid hourly would likely have to forego such an opportunity in favor of more immediately lucrative work. The bottom line is that wealthy people have the freedom to pursue projects that create long-term value, rather than simply generating income in the short term. And that's something we should all aspire to. 2. Wealthy people make a budget and stick to it. Making and sticking to a budget may not sound like the most glamorous way to become wealthy, but it is a tried and true method. For example, Warren Buffett is one of the richest people in the world, and he is known for his frugality. He lives in the same house he bought in 1958 for $31,500, and he is famously thrifty when it comes to his personal expenses. While most people would not be willing to make the same sacrifices as Mr. Buffett, the principle remains the same. If you want to become wealthy, you need to be mindful of your spending. Another example is if you make $50,000 per year and spend $40,000, you will have $10,000 left over. You can save this money or use it to invest in assets that will increase your net worth. Over time, as your income increases and your expenses stay the same, you will amass more and more wealth. Of course, it is not always easy to stick to a budget. There will be times when you are tempted to splurge on unnecessary items. However, if you are disciplined and remain focused on your long-term goal of financial freedom, you will be able to build the wealth you desire. 3. Wealthy people don't watch TV. There's an old saying that goes, "Time is money." It's often used to explain why wealthy people are always so busy, but it also explains why wealthy people don't watch TV. If you're constantly trying to make more money and grow your wealth, you simply can't afford to waste time watching TV. Instead, you need to be out there making deals, networking, and looking for new opportunities. Of course, there are always exceptions to the rule. Some wealthy people do enjoy watching TV, and there's nothing wrong with that. But for the most part, wealthy people understand that their time is better spent elsewhere. 4. Wealthy people network with other successful people. It has been said that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. This quote is often attributed to Jim Rohn, and it emphasizes the importance of surrounding yourself with successful people. After all, if you want to be successful, it makes sense to associate with other successful individuals. Wealthy people understand this concept, which is why they often network with other successful people. By surrounding themselves with like-minded individuals, they can learn from one another and continue to develop their own skills and abilities. In addition, networking provides them with opportunities to collaborate on projects and expand their businesses. So if you're looking to achieve success in life, remember that who you associate with is just as important as what you do. For example, Bill Gates is one of the richest men in the world, and he didn't get there by accident. He surrounds himself with other successful businessmen, and he is always seeking out new opportunities to learn and grow. By following his example, you can put yourself on the path to success. 5. Wealthy people read books about personal finance. Despite what some people may think, wealthy people are not born with a silver spoon in their mouths. Instead, they are typically very hard workers who have made smart choices with their money. One habit that many wealthy people share is reading books about personal finance. By educating themselves about money matters, they are able to make sound decisions that grow their wealth over time. For example, they might invest in property or stocks, start their own businesses, or save for retirement. By reading books about personal finance, wealthy people gain the knowledge they need to build and maintain their wealth. So if you want to become wealthy yourself, one of the best things you can do is start reading books about personal finance. So if you want to become wealthy yourself, one of the best things you can do is start reading books about personal finance. Who knows, you might just find your financial success story between the pages of one of these books. 6. Wealthy people stay positive and optimistic. They say that money can't buy happiness, but perhaps that's because most people don't know how to spend their money wisely. A new study has found that wealthy people are more likely to stay positive and optimistic than those who are not as well off. The study's authors believe that this is because the wealthy are able to purchase experiences that provide lasting happiness, rather than material things which quickly lose their novelty. For example, they might buy a ticket to a concert or take a vacation, rather than buy a new car or a bigger house. The next time you find yourself feeling down about your financial situation, remember that it's not about how much money you have. It's about how you spend it. Money may not be able to buy happiness, but it can certainly help you find it. 7. Wealthy people think big and aim high. It has been said that the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. But what separates the successful from the unsuccessful? It could be argued that one key difference is the mindset. Wealthy people tend to think big and aim high. They are not content with mediocrity and are always striving for more. This is not to say that they are never satisfied, but rather that they have a growth mindset and are always looking for ways to improve their situation. For example, a wealthy person might invest in a business venture, while someone with a poverty mindset might just accept a job working for someone else. There is no guarantee of success, but thinking big and aiming high is certainly a recipe for success. 8. Wealthy people are disciplined and organized. Wealthy people are often thought of as being disciplined and organized. While it's true that these qualities can certainly help to create wealth, they're not the only things that wealthy people have in common. One important quality that many wealthy people share is a willingness to take risks. Wealthy people are often willing to invest in new ideas and venture into uncharted territory. This willingness to take risks can lead to big rewards. Another quality that many wealthy people share is a strong work ethic. Wealthy people are often very driven and motivated to achieve their goals. They understand that wealth doesn't come easy, and they're willing to put in the hard work required to achieve success. 9. Wealthy people don't waste money on things they don't need. There's an old saying that goes, "The rich get richer and the poor get poorer." While there's certainly some truth to that, it's not the whole story. Wealthy people don't just have more money than everyone else, they also know how to manage their money in a way that allows them to continue building their wealth. One of the key ways they do this is by avoiding wasting money on things they don't need. Luxury items and extravagant purchases may be fun at the moment, but they don't do anything to help grow your wealth. Instead, wealthy people focus on investing their money in things that will offer a long-term return, such as property or stocks and shares. By doing this, they ensure that their money is working hard for them. instead of frittering away on unnecessary luxuries. Lastly, but most importantly, wealthy people outsource and delegate. Wealthy people understand that they can't do everything themselves and that delegation is key. They outsource tasks that they're not good at or that someone else could do better. For example, they might hire a financial planner to manage their money or a virtual assistant to handle their email. This allows them to focus on the things that they're good at, and that will make the biggest impact. And it's not just about delegating to others. Wealthy people also delegate to themselves. They set aside time each day to focus on their goals and priorities. This might mean taking an hour to review their budget or working on their business plan for 30 minutes. By outsourcing and delegating, wealthy people are able to make the most of their time and resources. Now, if you need a concrete action plan for getting rich, it's essential to watch this video, where I explain the best 10 steps every millionaire takes to achieve wealth. By following the advice in this video, you'll be well on your way to achieving your luxury lifestyle.